Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you don't mind. I changed into something more chill. I wanted to catch you guys on a time that would work better for you when you're not working, so like in the evening. Today I want to talk about what you're going to get from the Leadership Collaborative and how the Leadership Collaborative is structured. So I run a Leadership Collaborative community, which is a group where I coach leaders and give leadership tips and mentorship and advice. And each month I do different topics on leadership based on what the community wants to hear. And what I hear from people that's happening in real life with their leadership, whether that's at work or, if they're working for themselves. So I am really excited because this week enrollment is open for March. And so I'm actually just announced something brand new on my Instagram today and from my email list. I'm doing one free month of the Leadership Collaborative. Hey, thanks for joining. I'm doing one free month of the Leadership Collaborative by if you sign up by March 1st. So you could try it out for March and see if it works for you. And then if you feel like it's adding value, you can keep on with the membership. Otherwise, no obligations, you can check out. So I know you're going to find value. I know you're going to like it. But I just wanted to make it even easier for you to join and get started for this month. So let's go into the details. So Maya asked me, what is it that you do? Yeah, thanks for asking. So I offer leadership coaching to leaders. In my day job, I am the transfusion medicine program manager for a large healthcare company in Minnesota. So I oversee, I think it's 12 different hospital sites and their blood banks. I also oversee their cell therapy laboratory and our apheresis donor center. So I'm a medical laboratory scientist, and I have a board certification in medical lab sciences. I also have a certification as a specialist in blood bank, so also nationally board certified there. And that's very niche. That's very specific to science. So I always wanted to gain a broader perspective of health. For a long time, I volunteered with the American Cancer Society. Just felt that was really important to participate in advocacy, and I really just kind of honed in my love for leadership. I was the president of Colleges Against Cancer, one of the biggest student groups at the U, and so eventually I did go back to get my Master's of Public Health through George Washington University, and I just finished that. So my diploma just came in the mail. So it's 2021. Back in 2015, there were some leadership changes in my organization, and there was an opportunity for me to step into a new leadership role as a specialist, and then eventually as a supervisor. And at the time I was 25. Just turned 25. I had some volunteer leadership experience. I had my experience through the American Cancer Society. My whole life, I was a leader wherever I worked. I even worked at a restaurant all through high school. I started working when I was 14, and had cooked by myself on Sunday nights. I don't think it was even legal. But so I had that experience. So I had the confidence, but I didn't have the actual tactical leadership experience in a professional setting in, healthcare. And so when I stepped into my leadership role, I found myself kind of searching for leadership topics and tips online. And they were all, let's be honest, written by old white guys. And I just felt like it didn't resonate with me. I couldn't relate. I felt like, I'm a young leadership professional. I'm a female as well. And I don't see leadership professionals represented in a way that I'd want to be represented. So what did I do? I basically dove into reading books, tons of books on business, leadership, personal development. And then I also dove into podcasts, and I would listen to podcasts that were outside of science to try to get ideas from other industries to bring back to my workplace. And it was because of that I really excelled. I would bring a lot of just different innovative ideas that people hadn't heard of before and said, hey, it's working in this other industry. What if we did that here? So that's kind of how I started on my leadership journey. And then eventually I said to myself, if I'm looking for this stuff and I'm confident, like what happens to all the other leaders who maybe lack the confidence or aren't as confident and are afraid to look or haven't looked or feel discouraged because it's really hard as a young professional to lead people who are different generation than you with more experience. You start to kind of have imposter syndrome and feel like, am I the real deal? Like, can I do this? I dealt with ageism. I dealt with sexism. People would often go around me thinking that I wasn't the leader. So, hey, thanks for joining. So that's why I started sharing all this stuff, because I figured if I'm asking, other people are asking. So I started the Leadership Collaborative back in August, but really started sharing like monthly themed content in October. And so I'm going to show you guys what that looks like and show you a little bit around the Leadership Collaborative. So what are you going to get when you join the membership? You're going to get monthly content from me, which includes a video that where I record a lesson. And then I also provide handouts and worksheets that accompany the lesson and also include like reflection questions, things to get you digging deeper into the topic on your own time based on how much effort you have to put in. And then each Monday in the group, I put a journal prompt up, and it's like food for thought. People don't always respond to like the prompt, but I think that's okay. I tell people you can simmer on the idea in your mind all week and maybe let that be your guiding post for the week or your theme of the week. So I do the monthly video with the monthly worksheets and reflection that go with it. I also do every Monday the journal prompts. And then you are welcome to come in the group and collaborate and interact with the other people, the other leaders that are in that group, and learn from them and share ideas. And in addition, you have access to me. So I'm available to you one-on-one for coaching for anything leadership related that you need help with. Maybe you're solving a difficult problem. Maybe it's a personnel issue you want to talk through. Maybe it's like how to make a decision, things like that. I am excited and love offering my mentorship. So for if you're in the collaborative, you have one-on-one access to me as well. So let me show you, flip my screen around. Okay, mine is gonna look a little different because I'm the like content editor, so it's kind of like the behind the scenes, but let me show you. So I have topics going back to when I started doing like monthly content themes. So like, for example, we did burnout and tough times. And that was also like coinciding with right after I was dealing with my ectopic pregnancy. So that was a really good topic for me and for my leaders. Making work visible, visual management. December was the leader mindset. January was slow and bold, finding delight. And February is root cause solutions and continuous improvement. So in October, I have everything categorized here, kind of showing all of the different posts that I did, all the content I shared. You can see the different videos I posted. And I ran the group a little bit differently in October. I had like weekly sub-themes. And over time I've learned and I've simplified because it's always a lot of content. So here's an example from February. So I did things a little bit different in February. I just let people know that the monthly lesson materials are complete and they're uploaded and live via YouTube and podcast. So I have a private YouTube and podcast for this community. How I've been organizing things lately is through what I call workshops. So the Leadership Collaborative Workbook is going to have those monthly worksheets and reflections like I shared. So here's what February looked like. There was the root cause solutions and continuous improvement PDF. So here's what the PDF looked like. It was like an introduction the checklist of what you can do this month, so that you know like what to expect, what's coming up, and if you're gonna get the most out of the group, what tasks you want to complete. And then this grounding activity is something we talked about in January. So sometimes I like to build the content on itself. You can jump in at any time in any month, but I don't just teach a lesson and then scrap it. I try to integrate it in the future. And then here are the monthly reflection questions. Oh, and above I had space to brain dump the monthly lesson. So you can take notes here as well. And then I also had the slides from the presentation that I gave. So this is the lovely presentation that I gave, and I actually ended up recording this, but I thought it's helpful for people to have the slide deck. So you get this every single month as well. And then I just link up the YouTube video or the podcast links. So
hey everybody. I hope you're
see,
doing
it's
well.
private
Happy
and unlisted
February.
for only the people in my community.
This video is being hosted.
So that's pretty cool. And then the podcast as well. So this is the behind the scenes, the podcast episodes that I've shared for just the community. So that's how I organize things lately. And you can see I have the months kind of planned out in advance. But like I said, I poll my community. I poll you guys on Instagram and see what you might like to see. And then I kind of base it off of that. I don't have any upcoming events, but in the past I've done, this is in the workshop. So in the past I've done like some lives. I did like a designing session. I did like a announcement and monthly overview. So I keep, kind of innovating. I do have a group chat going. So in this app we can chat. And I like to send messages to folks for encouragement or say thank you. I also wanted to show you the other workshop I have. So I have 2 workshops you might have noticed. This is called the Leadership Toolkit course, and it's the first course I launched. And this is also included when you join the membership. So I have 4 modules, and they're all, pre-recorded videos on YouTube.
Hey, welcome to Module 1. My name is Kayla, and I'll be going over this course with you. We're going to be talking all about your customized learning plan in Module 1. So if you haven't checked it out already, be sure to download the PDF that goes along with this module.
So then each module has a PDF, and there are 4 modules in this course. So you get this free course as well. So there's a custom learning plan, how to be intentional with your time, knowing yourself, knowing your people, getting results, and then the course exit. So there is a ton here. And the cool thing about Mighty Networks, this is the platform we use, is that it's kind of like social media, so it's very easy to use. It's like Facebook where there's a wall and you can comment, but it's not, you don't have to be on Facebook to be participating in this group, if that makes sense. So I really, really like this because I'm really gotten to be sick of Facebook, and I'm barely ever on there. I don't think I posted a status update in I don't know how long. So that's like essentially the materials that you get with the Leadership Collaborative. Plus you get me one-on-one coaching and access to meet the other members in the group. And so I think there's a ton of value here. And when you join, you get all of that material back to when I open the group. So there's plenty of their stuff in there waiting for you already to begin, that you can go and start to look at, or you can just move on and go forward. So what connection? Hopefully it came back. So what would happen if you join, or when you join the Leadership Collaborative, is I get you a link. You sign up within Mighty Networks to get the membership. It's $9.99 a month, so under $10 a month, or it's like $108 for the year, so it's like an 8% discount, something like that. But again, I'm offering March for free. So you get a month free to just like try it out. No strings attached. So you sign up with a link and then you are able to get Mighty Networks. Now the cool thing, and I can't show it to you because I'm on my phone right now, is that Mighty Networks is an app that you download on your phone, just like Facebook or Instagram. And then when you click on it, it opens right to my community. So it's really cool. It's like branded for me. So if you're already part of Mighty Networks, you'd have multiple communities on there. But if mine's the only one, then it would just open directly into mine. So it's really cool. You can turn on notifications or limit them to just like email you once a day, whatever settings you want to set. So it's really nice. It's really your self-paced, however you want to utilize the resources. I'm here for you and they're there for you. So let's see. I don't think I didn't see any other comments or questions come through. But if you guys are interested in joining me or seeing more, or if you have questions about what I shared today in the live, since I was like juggling one hand and then scrolling with the other, just let me know and I can share more with you. But yeah, I should also share with you guys. In my community, it links like right to YouTube. So you get to my website really easily. You can see the different members that are in the group. You can read more about the group, and you can actually invite other people, and you can get badges. So let's see, I'm not sure if okay, so like because I'm the host and I've invited people, I have this bronze badge. You can also get your own link and invite people too and get badges. So it's pretty fun and very interactive to use. So anyways, I just thought of that extra thing I wanted to share with you guys. So send me a DM. Let me know if you're interested in signing up. Otherwise, in the link in my bio, there is a link to get the first month free. So sign up there. I'll get your email and then I'll be able to send you a membership link and get you into the group. And we start new content on March 1st. All right. Thanks, you guys. Talk soon.